Hi guys, how are you all today evening? Good evening. My name is TSV Raghavan and I am a published author in Amazon Kindle and paperback. I write on spiritualism, fiction, and assorted subjects. I live in Chennai, Tamil Nadu, India. Today is 8th February 2022. I would like to share with you the synopsis of one of my fictional murder mysteries. It is known as Enigma. The Kindle ASIN number of Enigma is as follows: B01DFFALU. I will repeat: B01DFFALU. Enigma, as I mentioned before, is actually a murder mystery. This is a strange murder mystery where the reader will have to go through the whole story to know what exactly happened in the first part of the story and why. The background behind the main incident that happened in the beginning of the story is discussed in the full story, along with what is happening now. Let us start with the synopsis. There is a retired DCP Tamil Nadu Police. His name is Sethupati. This man actually belongs to a place called Panruti in Tamil Nadu. After retirement, he goes and settles down in Panruti in an independent house in a decent locality with his wife. Sethupati has a son who is working in Mumbai. The local police department knows that he is a retired DCP, but they allow him to live quietly and they don't want to disturb him. Now, Sethupati is a health enthusiast who does yoga every early morning. On one such morning, he gets up at 4 while his wife is sleeping, and then he comes to the veranda of his ground floor bungalow to do his yoga. At the time when he wakes up, there is another mysterious person who is coming through a by-lane and who gets into an empty house from the backside and perches himself up, near a window. This window is exactly opposite the veranda of Mr. Setupati. This guy quietly takes a telescopic gun from a case that he is carrying with him and then fixes the telescope to the barrel of the gun. Setupati is unaware of this. Setupati does some yoga and then tries to stretch himself. He is bare bodied from the waist down. Waist up, sorry. The waist down, he is wearing a pajama. His belly is naked. At that time, when Setupati is stretching himself, this man squeezes the trigger of the telescopic gun gently. This man does not wait to see where it hit. He knows that it has hit the bull's eye. The bull's eye is the belly button of Setupati. This is a high powered rifle. This man quietly puts the rifle in his case and walks out of the house the same way that he had come in through the by lane. He goes to the outskirts of the locality and sits on a bench near a bridge. Meanwhile, he gives a message to somebody who gently informs the police force in the locality and tells the police force through a message that the retired DCP Setupati has been hit on his belly with a high-powered rifle and that he has fallen down. The local police panics. It rushes to the house. Unaware of what is happening, the wife is sleeping in the background, the last bedroom. The police finds Setupati sprawled across the veranda, unconscious. They inform the wife, who comes rushing out to see that Setupati is bleeding profusely from the bullet wound. This man who had pulled the trigger quietly sits in the bench and then takes a cyanide, looks up. He takes a cyanide capsule, looks up at the sky, waits for some time, and then pops this cyanide capsule. He is immediately dead. But no one is in sight at that particular moment. After some time, a milkman spots this man, this dead killer, sprawled on the bench. He informs the police, which comes and finds this man's case, which carried the same telescopic gun which was used to shoot Setupati. The police is baffled. They only see a slip of paper in the briefcase which says Ilavarasan, that is the name probably of this killer. Ilavarasan prisoner number 5811. That's all. It is written there. The police is baffled. What is happening? Setupati is rushed to the hospital, but then in the morning when he is unconscious, some unknown nurse slips a paper inside his pillow or under his pillow. The police finds it and reads. It says, Setupati, welcome. The red carpet to hell is waiting you. There you can find Punraj and your brother Sabhapati. It is high time we paid for our past debts. Now the police tries to find out the meaning of all this. It tried to investigate from the initial slip which said prisoner number 5811. When it investigates the whole story and when the reader goes through the whole story, he is baffled to find that many a times facts are stranger than fiction. It is a story which can be called a tear-jerker as well as a murder mystery. This story will reveal the actual identity of the killer, the reason why he shot Setupati, and the reason why he committed suicide. This is a very interesting story. I would like the readers to relish reading this Kindle story and then come up with his or her own theories about this story. Please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon so that I can keep reminding you of my other stories and videos. Till we meet in my next video, it is good night from TSV Raghavan.